And hello, everybody. We are here.
Hello.
We're back for some more Chronicle series. Today we have Shiver, Generation Murder, with Draconian taking the director's chair of this horror show, 80s slasher movie. Yeah, we have Silenscape in the background, actually ran by Draconian. So Silenscape is not a sponsor, but they are great for your online role-playing needs, as well as your your in-person tabletop needs for board games and role-playing. And Draconian's actually providing the audio from Brazil today, so that's kind of I'm here in Australia broadcasting, so that's how perfect it works in theory. And if it doesn't work, it's Draconian's first time using Silenscape.
Yeah.
So be gentle.
Yeah. Down the bottom of our below me, we have a doom clock. I just want to point out that will increase throughout the play, and we'll explain as we go. And we do have our death counter currently starting at 10. That will probably change. So
this time, hopefully not because of me.
Other than that, I think we should do our introductions and see how we go. Do you want to do the first introduction?
Right. Hi, I'm Draconian, and I'll be directing tonight. This is everyone's first time playing Shiver. It's a system that doesn't follow really... it is not part of one bigger set of system like you would expect maybe from Age or D20 or Fate and things like that. It is more of its own standalone thing run by Parable Games, and it's very much leaning on many movie tropes to generate this cinematic experience, if I can, call it that. And the theme for tonight is slasher movies, as Karsh pointed out. Our story is set in 1993 in the state of New Jersey. That's in the United States of America for other foreigners out there. And I'll let the others introduce themselves before I give too much of the story. Oblong?
Yeah, dude, I'm Tony Squawk, man. I like skateboarding. I really like Faith No More, dude. Like, they're pretty cool. I moved to New Jersey from San Bernardino, California about 2 years ago. My dad's a major in the army, and I don't like it out here. It's too cold, but, dude, I can still skate.
All right, VJ.
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft, and I'm playing Naomi Nelson. I'm the cool girl. Everybody loves me. I don't really have any likes or interests, unless it's what the boys are into, and then I like it so much.
That's awesome. Bio?
By Hazardous Canine, I'll be playing Nick Hughes today, the resident film nerd. Even though I'm not really much of a film nerd, so hopefully this goes well. And hopefully I don't die again.
Asking a bit too much. But maybe not tonight, maybe not the first session. This should last for a little while, depending on how fast you die. All right, Karsh?
Hi, I'm playing Hank B. You can just call me Chuck. If you hear what Coach is saying, I did not give syphilis to his daughter. She gave it to the entire football team. That wasn't me.
All right, very good. Our kids here are all part of their high school AV club. They have made a couple of their own amateur movies that they introduce to the rest of the school to less than enthusiastic views. But they are very promising young people with useful skills to be taken into this scenario that we will be introducing tonight. Along with them, we have a few NPCs that are also members of the AV club, including Ellie Steves, who is a trouble kid. She is often caught doing less than cool things according to most people's standards. And she was caught in trouble so much that basically the sentence was, you got to be part of something, you got to find a club to show service, almost like some sort of public service imbued into high school. So she was thrown into the AV club, and these kind of outcasts are kind of cool enough, I guess, that she's willing to stick around for a while. We also have Alex Cronin, the new kid. He tried a bunch of these clubs, nothing seemed to be for him. He's not too sure on the AV one, but he needs those extra credits if he's, going to graduate here. So he is putting the effort, and he's got just a mixed set of skills. That should be good enough. And we also have Ava Pagan. She has a sort of exquisite taste for media, and she is second to Nick only in being enthusiastic about the experience we are going to be delivering tonight. She has always been the weird kid around, not too welcome in most social circles, and the rest is to be introduced soon. Anybody got any questions or comments, anything that you would like to bring up before I run the introduction?
Dude, do I have like 2 minutes to go out and just like have a little bit of it? Like, if we're going to be watching movies, dude, I need to be high.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea then. Make it quick,
Cool,
make it
dude.
quick. I hope it's rolled up already.
Save a puff for
All
me
right.
while you're at it, okay?
You know that's not good for you.
Yeah, I would have
I
to
feel pretty
agree
good,
that
man.
it's all good, and
Like, I feel
like,
pretty
but
good right now.
I feel like we should get on with the movie. Like, I've been really excited for this movie for ages since we've been able to get a hold of it. I
Woo!
really want to look
Yeah,
at it. It's on my
video days,
to-watch
man.
list. It's on my to-watch
And
list.
before I forget to add this, because I don't think I mentioned it earlier, we're running through a module from Generation Murder, from the supplements for Shiver. So this is a module, basically. I'm trying to run it as loyal to the original as possible, but of course, as a director, I'll be tweaking things here and there, adjusting to our needs, and let's get into it. So, the setup first. Dusku Studios, once an infamous name in cinema, stands alone and abandoned. Where once there were cameras, lights, and action, there is now only dust and decay. Edward Dusku made his career by making horror films too nasty for mainstream audiences. They were cheap, bloody, and people loved them, in secret mostly. And Dusku's video nasties found purchase in the hearts of horror fans everywhere, until his last film. In 1988, an on-set accident claimed the life of prolific B-movie genre star Duncan Rain, and the press went straight for Dusku and his genre. Some members of the crew blamed the poor shooting conditions, the low-budget, high-intensity schedule contributing to various mishaps during filming. A few, including the screenwriter, Rain's co-stars, and the cinematographer, swore that the film itself was cursed and should never be seen. The film was never finished. Or so they say. You have been invited to a real red carpet premiere, albeit a secret one. Karl Myers was bragging all over town about how he knew where the film was, and that it was finished. Whether you accept it in order to witness cinema history, just for the promise of a party, or perhaps for more lucrative reasons, is up to you. Gathering together under the cover of darkness, you all witness something no one else has ever seen, or perhaps will ever see. You're going to finally behold the Curse of the Alman, Dusku's last and perhaps unfinished movie. I was gonna give this setup before introducing the characters, but since we introduced players with the characters, I'm just gonna jump straight into the first scene. So now you have finally arrived at Dusku Studios, a large and unassuming building. In the parking lot, you are met with the sight of a round, bespectacled, pimply-faced individual struggling with something heavy in his car boot. That's Carl. The rest of the parking lot seems deserted, barring an old rusted-up station wagon. On the wall of the studio, you see posters from some of the studio's biggest releases: Alien Invader Brainlust, Crab Spider 3D, Fisherman of the Deep, and even one for The Curse of the Alman.
Yeah, I didn't give her crabs either. Like that was the dean's daughter.
Uh,
She no.
listen here. Let me go up and like I'll like I know it, we obviously got like sorry, I am very sorry.
Well, Carl will
so
turn
that
around as he hears your car parking, and he will just drop a box on the floor, and you can see it's just filled with snacks and soda, and one of you is hoping maybe even a can or two of beer, and he's just standing up, turning and say, "Hey, come help me here, guys. It's a lot of crap. I brought it for everyone."
I climb out of the back of whatever vehicle we were in. A puff of smoke appears, and I just grab my skateboard and start skating in the empty car park.
It's like,
That's good.
why? Like, don't you need like headlights for that?
Come on, Hank. Don't pay attention to him. Help me with these boxes. I also have to take the whole projector with me and the movie canister.
I'll take the movie canister. I'll take it. I'll be very gentle with it. I'll be very gentle. Like
He's gonna drop it.
Yeah. Please be gentle.
I'll be gentle.
He's gonna drop it.
I'm not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna drop this precious
You're not gonna run
piece
with
of
it,
movie.
right,
I'm not
Nick?
gonna run with it. Look, do I look like I can run? Do I look like I can run?
Exactly. You wouldn't last 10 minutes of coaches' fitness sessions.
See,
Not even
even the jock agrees with me that I can't even run. I'm not gonna run away with it. I'm not gonna drop it either. Like I wouldn't damage such a beautiful piece of film.
All right, you carry the canister. Hank
Thank
can
you.
help me with the snacks, and I'll carry the projector then. And you can see that he takes
crunchy.
this massive bulk of a projector from the car. It's definitely not made in the last 10 years, maybe even 15 years.
Tony, munchies.
Yeah, dude. I'm not hungry, man. I'm hungry for this heel flip, dude.
Okay, but you might not get them later.
Yeah, we might eat it all if you don't come and take help with it.
That's why I brought my own.
Now,
And Carl will
Naomi, this is not vegan, but you can try it. I don't think it's classed as food. Do you want to try some?
You're muted.
Naomi will reach over and like pick up like a chip bag with like two fingers and like shake it and say, "Oh, it looks delicious. I'll enjoy it during the movie. I'll enjoy it during the movie." Yeah.
Okay.
Carl will be carrying the projector and go like, "Hi, Naomi." And then just move past you, kind of rushing towards the building.
I think he likes you.
I mean, who wouldn't? Everybody kind of likes me, right? It's a joke. It's just a joke.
Wow, that sounded like a bit forced.
Okay, well, I've been working on it with the drama teacher, and she says I'm getting better. She says that my monologue is getting stronger. It doesn't sound so rehearsed. So if you could be just a little bit more supportive, that would be great. I'm trying. I'm really trying to not make things sound forced.
So you want me to like slap your butt every time you say that? Because that's what the coach says to support the team.
Maybe keep the butt slapping for the gym locker room.
Woo! Butt slapping! Yeah!
Okay, it's fine when you
course I
And
do
you
would-
see in
it.
the background that Ellie Stevens just shakes her head. And then she starts moving towards Carl at the entrance of the place. And he starts all telling her, you know, loud enough and excitedly as he puts the projector to start searching for the keys. I'm very excited for this. I've been a big fan of Duskill since I was a kid. And This guy was a genius. I mean, nobody could see how much magic he could pull off with just the little budget he had. I think I forgot the keys at home. Can you help me, Ellie? And then Ellie, you can tell she's already examining the lock before he even says that. And there's not only the lock itself, but there's a padlock. And she first tries the handle and realizes the lock itself has been broken a long time ago. So she just has to worry about the padlock. And let me see if she can make quick work of that.
Like,
Or if we have to try another way in.
if,
Right,
if you
two
can't
smarts.
get in, we can just like break it.
Oh, sorry, 2 wits.
Like,
That's good enough.
Like, you can break. Like, why break it? Like, if you know how to, like, I'm. There's other ways to get in. Like, there could be another entrance, lock picking. Like,
Yeah, but with a hairpin and a paper clip, she makes quick work of the padlock, turns it, opens, and you all hear the chain drops.
Wait, are we breaking in here?
I mean,
And the door
we're
to the
not, but
lobby
he
just
is.
opens.
I mean, the did we really have to break? Like, did we really? Like, I know I suggested it, but like, it was just a suggestion. Like, I didn't think we were gonna do that. Like, really breaking in?
Naomi
Hey,
will,
Nick,
like,
we're lucky
lean-
enough that we live in the same town that Duskhill made his masterpieces. We have to take the opportunity that is given to us.
Yeah, like I understand that, but like, just
Come on, it's the
I
full premiere experience.
the
We're
full.
lucky to be here.
We could have done a full premiere experience back at the AV Club. But like I understand, but like you know that we're gonna get like in trouble. But like sure with I'm blabbering. Let's just get on with this.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nick, stop overthinking this. You overthink everything.
Naomi will kind of like lean over to him and like almost like whisper, sometimes you kind of just have to like go along with the crowd to be like
I,
cool and stuff, even when it doesn't feel the best. It's
yeah, but
it's just how things work.
I
Yeah,
I
dude, being
I
cool is
just
pretty cool,
I
dude.
just snipped back loudly, even though she whispered back me. Just like I understand, but I don't care about being cool. I want to watch this movie, but I also just I want to be like I don't want to be like doing bad stuff to be like able to watch this movie. Like I want to watch it. It's on my to watch list, and I really love it. But like we can do full premiere experience without breaking and entering into a place. That's all I just want to say.
Well, that's cool, dude. We're gonna go watch a movie. You should join us.
Of course I want to join you. I've got the movie anyway. Like I'm here holding it. Like
Well, then what's with all the negative vibes, dude?
because we could have done this without breaking laws.
No, dude, that's still negative vibes, dude.
I get that you're a junkie and you break the laws every day, but
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
some of us don't.
Yeah, dude. Weed is a natural plant. It comes from Mother Earth, dude. It's not against the law to like eat a cabbage. So why is it against the law to smoke one?
Weed and cabbages are completely different things, but you do you, boo.
I've smoked a cabbage,
Uh,
dude. It was pretty tasty.
that's why I get A's in class and you get F's. Um,
But you're very judgmental. Like, I think I should introduce you to the coach's daughter. Like,
no, thank you. No, thank
she's
you.
really chill and she's like really like welcoming to everybody.
All I need is like my movies, and that's fine. I
Nah,
don't
dude,
know.
you need to get laid, dude. You're too highly wound up, dude.
You know what happens.
She's into
have-
movies too.
Or you can smoke some of this. It's either you're gonna have to get laid or smoke a dude with me, dude.
Anyway, can we just watch the movie, please? And hopefully not get any more trouble than we possibly already are.
We're not in trouble, dude. I don't see any narcs here, except for you.
Yeah, overall the landscape here is a deserted back street in the outskirts of the city. There's just no one in a wide radius from you. It's basically a lot of just trees on the other side of the road. Few cars just pass by every now and then, but they're very much busy getting to other places.
Naomi will like motion over his shoulder, like being like, Psh, like go easy on him, go easy on him. And like kind of like hug him like very lightly so he's not uncomfortable, but also like reach for the doobie over his shoulder and like take a puff and hand it back. It's okay. No, like nobody's getting in trouble here. The boys know what they're doing. They've done this like 1,000 times. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun, and you're gonna get to watch the movie, and it's gonna be like an immersive thing, right? It's gonna be so much fun. Like, don't even worry about it. They've got it completely handled.
I didn't even know you were into skate videos, dude. This is cool.
Tapes. All right, you guys going in then?
Mm-hmm. I'll put
Oh
the
yeah.
box of snacks on my skateboard and wheel it in.
All right. I'm gonna change the Sirenscape track here to have a more interior ambience, so bear with me if things come off weird at first. All right. So you enter the place to find yourselves in the lobby, with Carl hastily closing the doors behind you, pointing that even though it's dark in here, he doesn't want people outside to realize that some people are breaking in. Sure, it's quiet enough now, not many people around, but if a cop car passes by, they would surely notice something else going on, especially with 2 cars parked outside. The lobby is a wide room with a receptionist desk, some waiting tables, and disintegrating magazines. Rotten and broken furniture clutter the floor of the room. It's dark in here, but you can make out there is a door to the left, one blocked by building debris to the right, and one directly opposite where you are entering now. Signs indicate that those doors lead to Soundstage A, the workshop, and it's really hard to read in the dark, the editing suites, respectively. There's also a double set of stairs framing the receptionist's desk, leading to a solitary door, Duskill's office. A map of the studio can be found on the wall by the desk. There are a couple notes on it, but you cannot make them out too easily in the dark. Gladly, Carl brought a lantern, or a flashlight, or a torch. I don't know how you guys call that. So he illuminates around and he reads aloud the notes on the map. One of them reads, "Second floor off limits due to repairs. The locking methods are unorthodox. This is for your safety." And then there's another note reading, "SSB on separate power grid. No more blackouts, but wear a mask?" Why wear a mask? Well, we're not going either direction anyway.
Why not? They sound exciting.
Well, we have to go to the projecting room. Well, I need to go to the projecting room. You guys are going to watch the movie. You're going to use the seats.
Yeah, so yeah, it makes sense that we're not going that way. And I mean, you can go off and head there if you really want to look out, but we're not gonna like go with you because we're here we're here for the movie.
Well, you've got the movie, dude. You have to put it in the projector, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find a couch.
Well, that okay.
I think there's going to be couches in the, like, well, not couches, but like lots of seats in the place, in the
Yeah,
theater. So
if that would be the case, and they'd probably be maybe comfy. So you might actually prefer it there than anywhere else in this place.
you go up to the projector, put the thing in, and like we'll go find the best seats in the house.
I'll just follow that. I forgot his name. The person that's carrying the projector. The
Oh, Carl.
Carl.
Yeah, Carl. Sorry, my memory is like not good with names. Uh, for Carl, since I've got the movie, might as well go and follow him. And if there's any tomfoolery, it's best that I go.
All right.
Then.
And out of the back of the darkness, you just hear Ava saying, "Guys, the windows are fake."
What windows are fake?
She knocks on the two windows that should, in theory, lead outside, and you can hear they just sound like she knocked on a solid wall. I find it weird, but I don't know, Hollywood magic or something. And
Wait,
then she
so
starts
there's no outside?
going after Carl and Nick.
Oh,
While everyone's distracted, I start hiding food all over my body from the box. Like under my
Twix
hat,
goes
there's like,
here.
yeah, exactly, like snickerdoodles under my hat and things like that.
I'm glad those come in packages.
I don't know. I'm just saying random American candy words.
I don't know many, honestly. You could make them up and I'll believe
Some
you totally.
Cheetos, some cheese puffs, pork rinds, maybe.
Red rope licorice down my pants.
I'm here like
oh, that's gonna get all sticky.
maybe some
Though-
maybe some salted pumpkin seed.
I do
Yeah,
know
don't worry.
someone
I'll leave the
that
pumpkin
does
seeds
like
there
red
for you.
lipstick. Anyway,
Anyway, let's go get the best seats in the house, dude.
All right. Carl takes you with projector in one hand and lantern in the other through a cobweb-filled corridor cluttered with debris and furniture. And there seems to be a few added suites along the corridor. You just see the doors. One of them is open. You take a quick peek inside. It's just more debris, more things tossed around, as if people didn't bother cleaning the place before emptying it up. So, there's celluloid editing equipment as well. He turns then at the end of the corridor and heads up to the projection booth. You can tell that, the screening room itself is to the left, and he's just going up a little to reach for the projection booth. And Nick, are you tagging along with him, or are you gonna sit and enjoy in the couches in the screening room? Because you said you were tagging along with Carl,
Bio?
and you're carrying the canister, sort of.
Bio?
Bio?
Oh,
That's unique.
sorry. I am.
New characters.
I'm. It's also been a day.
The question is simple: if you're going with Carl into the projection booth, or if
Yeah,
you're staying behind.
I'm gonna go into the projection booth with him. And I'm gonna just be chatting away. Like they're like, oh, I heard that like there was like particular things in this movie that's just start spouting random facts that I've picked up about this like movie. That
Yeah, you
trying to
know
project.
that there's a bit of rivalry between you and Carl there. You guys are both nerds, but you're the head of the AV club, and Carl is kind of a nobody, and he's really trying hard to make an impression here, especially with you guys since you are the AV club. And, he's offering an opportunity to screen a movie. So he's definitely not pleased that it's you following him into the projection booth instead of Naomi or even Ali. So he starts telling you to just, no, leave the canister, go back there, but you really want to be here. You really want to have this, deliver this experience to your friends. So roll me a heart check to try and convince him that you should be around. That is no bueno.
Oh. And that's
He'll get angry. He'll just start, tell you to leave the canister and start shoving you back out the door and close it behind you. And you're left with bad feeling that this was meant to be a cool, fun night with friends, and it's not starting too well. Carl was never a cool guy, but this is beyond. You're already nervous that everybody's here breaking into places and things are unsafe. There's no proper lighting anywhere, and you know how bad it is to have any good scenes without proper lighting. So this is just a bad start, and now you have to walk down those stairs feeling rather defeated. And the doom clock strikes 2 more minutes.
There you go. Starting the doom clock.
Oh, I'm just gonna look very disheartened. Like, I was hoping it was gonna be like a good bonding moment between like two nerds. Like, but
Well, here's
obviously
something about
not.
nerds, I guess.
So I'll just be very disheartened, looking a little dejected, and just gonna go and find a seat, like that hopefully no one's near to just sit down and just contemplate what I did wrong in that interaction.
Well, you catch up to your friends in the screening room, and let me see if I can take this. I am gonna describe the place now. The lights flicker a little, but at least you can see now. The popcorn has long since turned stale and rotten, but this is very much a cinema. You swear you can still smell the cigar smoke in here. Seats are aligned in rows leading at an angle down towards the wall-sized screen. Behind you, at the top of the room, you can make out the projection box. Carl waves from the inside. Now, take your seats. We have, I believe, 7 characters total, counting the NPCs. Anybody taking the front rows? Anybody trying to sneak in to sit alongside a favorite character?
I'm sitting at the back.
For sure.
Back.
Bro, the smoke's gonna block the the projection.
But it's going to look so good. It's all like 3D.
I want to just sit somewhere near the front.
Naomi will sit like where you're kind of supposed to sit in the movie theater for like the best spot, like middle of the middle. And then look like very sad that nobody has chosen to sit next to her. Like visibly she looks really, really downtrodden about this, but she kind of like sucks it up really quick and just pulls this journal out of her pocket. It's got like a stamp design on it of like girl things like lipstick and makeup compacts and like cats and stuff. And she's got like a gel pen and she like flips through it and she just like clearly starts like writing. Like holding back a little bit of maybe not like a tantrum, but like she visibly looks like she's going through something and it's just writing in her diary in the middle of the movie theater.
And your brief concentration is interrupted when the tall figure with shaggy hair of Alex Cronin just tosses himself against the couch on your side. And he's clearly, hands in his pocket, more interested in whatever you're scribbling than, whatever's on the screen right now, especially as the projector is still being set up in the booth. And he's like, "Good drawings." And there's like nothing there just yet. You barely started putting lines on the paper and he's already kind of on you like that.
Mm-hmm. What he could see before I just like closed it and like shoved it into my like pink sparkly book bag is just that it's like a heart with like a name written around the edge. Like I've written out the name I think like once or twice. It's her name, Naomi. Like can't quite make out what like the last name is, but like she shuts it in a rush and like throws it into her book bag and just says, "Oh, hi, yeah, no, I was just, passing time, like until the movie starts. It's just, just being silly."
Oh yeah,
Did
no,
you
I
pick the
think
movie?
it's cool. I think it's cool. No, it's some owl stuff. It's a documentary, I think. Or
Cool. I love documentaries.
yeah, I heard a guy dies in it or something.
Oh, that kind of sounds like I guess like a little intense. if I get scared, can I hold your hand?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I guess we'll see. And then he just stretches over to Hank in the front seat to grab a can from the box he carried here.
I brought the box in on my skateboard and it's
Like when you do the like reach thing to get the beer, would Naomi think that you're trying to like put an arm around her?
Oh no, it's more like
Okay.
he's definitely oblivious to the concept of flirting.
Okay, well, Naomi thinks that's what you're trying to do. And she'll just like
from the
and
back
just
you
like
can
sit there.
you can now hear Tony going, chug, 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 and Chuck. He's just throwing cans at Chuck.
So, pace yourself for these things. You can't go into an endurance event in a sprint. That's what Coach always says.
Yeah, but dude, chugging's cool.
It is. It is cool.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, Ava and Allie have also sat at the far back row, way up there, but they're definitely not sitting too close to to Tony.
Tony and Chuck being annoying.
Come on, Ava, you can come over here. We're not going to bite too much. We have snacks.
Yeah, and Nick? Where is Nick sitting after he arrives? After such a long debacle in the projection booth.
I said that he was probably going to be like feeling a little bit dejected about like the situation, like the trying to have like a geek out with someone who's supposed to be a fellow geek and their reaction being not so happy, not so nice. I was going to sit in the front row by myself to just contemplate what did I do wrong? why was like why was he so angry with me?
Yeah, so you just find yourself the first place, kind of away from everybody.
Yeah.
You hope that at least you get to enjoy the movie that you waited so long to see.
Yeah, hoping I can enjoy the movie and it cheers me up and keeps me distracted from the thoughts going on in my head about like where I went wrong.
All right. The lights go off and you can hear the projector starting up there.
Ooh. So just setting the mood.
All right. Is VJ back?
Nope.
I guess not. Just gonna wait a second longer while I adjust the ambience here then.
Ooh.
This should be good.
Thanks, well.
All right.
Do you think there'll be like a Looney Tunes shot at the start of the movie? I always liked it, dude. Roadrunner is pretty cool.
Did you see the one with like Goofy like doing the exercise and like he failed at every single exercise and like he's swinging and just like keeps on getting hurt?
I'm just gonna yell up from place being like, hey, movie. We're watching the movie. I get it, you want to talk, but this club is this club's about like movie.
About discussing movies, dude. We're discussing movies, dude.
Yeah, but we're not discussing the movie that's currently
and
dude,
the screen just reflects the light on everybody. Through the noise of the cinema, you hear scratchy and damaged narration open the film, possibly a forgotten editorial mistake. The voice goes, "Do not or near the woods, my children. The owls hunt at night, and they are full of fear. The omen comes, born of dark embers. Eldritch fire calls his feathers. He hungers for your flesh. You can see why no one bothered to fix the audio. It's a bit corny. As you continue to pay attention, the screen flickers to life and shrill music fills the air. There's a serene woodland. The camera creeps forward through the trees. Peeking through the brush, you see a fairground in the distance. Sounds of laughter and carnival games. The camera then pulls back and ascends into the treetops. The music cuts out harshly. No fade, only silence. A young woman walks alone through the woods. The sound of a wasp's nest. The camera leaps down from the trees. No sound at all now, and lands before the girl. The girl screams, but no sound emerges, and the screen cuts again to black. When the light fades up again, you see a large figure, silhouetted in shadow, standing in a clearing in the woods. You can't make out what it is, but it's feathery. It begins to move towards the camera when the screen shuts off. You can hear Carl cussing inside the projection booth and just banging on the projector. Wait, guys, I'll fix this.
A Wilhelm scream. Really need a Wilhelm scream there? That would have been perfect.
Can somebody come here to help me?
Boo! Yo, nerd, go fix it.
And you can see that Ellie is standing up to go there just impatiently without saying a word.
Do you still need help?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I think it's the power.
I'll come up there and I'll just hit it and see if that fixes things.
No, just one. It's too crampy in here.
And either way, Chuck, hitting stuff doesn't fix everything.
On the football field it does.
No. Oh my god.
In baseball it does. You hit the ball and it fixes everything.
Let's go, Marmosets. Let's go. Let's go, Marmosets. Let's go.
I've even played hockey too.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Tony, when you start cheering and then stop, you look to your side and realize that Ava is sitting a lot closer than you remember her being. She's on the seat right next to you, and she looks kind of boogly-eyed. And then you realize the place is kind of dark after the projector stopped because Carl never turned the lights back on.
I'm like, whoa, dude. What's up?
Yeah, dude. I'm not comfortable.
You should have picked a better seat, dude. It's, mine's pretty chill.
She just doesn't say anything. She seems still uncomfortable. Back in the projection booth, especially Tony and Ava, who are closer, can hear the whole thing going on. Ellie is definitely not being kind on Carl, and sounds like he's trying his best to fix the goddamn thing, but it's not working too well. She talks about some strange papers on a desk, and he tells her that she should just focus on helping him with the device. So I'm gonna roll a check here, see if she can do just that. And that would be just fine.
Dude, I've got plenty of papers. Don't worry, man. I came prepared.
Wouldn't it be easier for a pipe, like reusable?
Dude.
Isn't that more environmental for the people?
Yeah, but then I don't get to say the word dude. And like words
call
cool,
your
dude.
pipe doob.
No,
But if you
that's
smoke a pipe, then you look old.
Yeah, dude.
True.
I don't want to look like
my
the
dad
coach.
smokes a pipe.
Your dad smokes
You
pipe?
hear a scream inside the projection booth.
Your dad smokes crack.
And then Ellie yells, "Damn you, Carl, I could have been shocked." And he's like, I'm sorry. All right, go watch the movie. And you can all see that the light is back on the screen.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, skateboarding movies.
Don't you guys know proper movie etiquette?
I start throwing popcorn down to the front.
I need
Well,
some
Ellie
Maltesers to
comes-
roll down the things.
Ellie comes back around from the projection booth, sits in the first seat beside Nick, and she's got, you know, hands in pocket, impatient look, and she says, "What a bitch, huh? An insufferable guy."
He is. I was just. I don't know what's up with him. I was like nerd to nerd trying to like, you know, bond like fellow nerds do. And he just shoved me out of the room. I swear to God, that issue probably wouldn't have happened if I was up there helping, but no.
No, yeah, Nick, I get it. Let's just see if we can get this thing to run through the end.
Is
Yeah.
Ava still like sitting up next to me creepily?
Ava is, yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my pockets and just go, "Doctor?"
She'll accept it, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it makes her calm down a little. And I mean, you have been colleagues in the AV club for a while. She's just a rather shy girl.
Yeah.
All right. The screen lights up, and once more you see the creature that stood in the shadows of the woods. It continues to walk towards the camera. The image flickers, the film reel fluttering, and when it steadies, the creature has vanished. The woodland is still. It's rather bad editing for a movie, especially coming from such an infamous director, but then again, they did say this thing was never finished. Ellie is still in the front row, holds up her hand to the projection's light beam, giggling, and she forms a little bunny shape. Well, yeah, there we go.
Woohoo!
And then a bright light
My
begins to
God.
form at the top of the screen. It grows and slashes downwards, the fabric tearing apart and curling at the edges. It's very
Wow.
3D,
That's
but you're not wearing
3D.
glasses. Claws swipe out from the hole, sending a splash of hot red liquid from the front row, and slice the screen open as out from the film emerges large sinewy feather arms. It pries itself out of its celluloid prison and into the cinema.
Splash
The
zone,
Owlman
front row.
emerges.
What?
Ellie looks down at her arm, no longer giggling, and no longer with a hand.
Oh no!
Before she can even scream, another slash from the creature's claws freezes her expression in place, loosening her head right beside Nick and toppling the popcorn on the floor.
Who had
I-
Ellie for
The
the
beast
first death?
rears back its feathery head and screeches! You all have to make a fear check here and get ready to run.
How do you?
How do we
A fear
reduce-
check is a strange check.
Okay, strange check.
So
Oh, yeah.
check out how much strange you have. I'm gonna be rolling for the NPCs here.
That's the wrong button. Three dice. There we go. Yes.
That's a fail from me.
I think I failed as well.
Right, let me see those. Oh boy. Yeah, bio's not too bad. But I think you're all failing here. There's degrees of failure for this scene in particular. Let me just try to change this
I got it.
little
I got one.
soundscape here.
Yes, but degrees of failure you probably needed two.
The same amount as Bio. In the splash zone. Oh wait, no, Bio's got two. Okay. Can't
Okay, let me see if this works.
Can't see VJs.
Oh, I used the like actual dice roller. Not the one in D20, sorry, or Roll20 rather.
Oh, okay. You got the website one.
Yeah. Sorry, that's we were supposed to be using. Do you want me to re-roll or just stick with 1 success, 1 failure, which is what I've got?
1 success, 1 failure. All right. So how much strange did you have?
My strange, let's see, is 3.
So you should have 3 dice there then.
Okay, so I roll 1 more time.
Yeah, try to roll on roll 20 this time then with the 3 dice. Let me see how that goes.
Sure. Okay. And how do I do that with the character sheet that I have?
No, it's in the macros. You'll have to turn the macros on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So go to collection, which is top right, and there's a lot of macros. So you just have to click in bar. Because
Okay.
this wonderful game has
I see it.
like
Special
picture
dice.
very special dice, which
Mhm.
Draconian
They're
has
pretty.
put in all the bits and pieces into the algorithm to make macros for, which takes a lot of work. So thank you, Draconian.
All right. Still rolling
Okay,
for
so
the
that's gonna be
NPCs.
3
Let me check
dice.
how much Alex has.
Yeah.
So who had Ali for the first death? Anybody? Anybody? No?
I thought it was going to be the new. I thought it was going to be the new kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, VJ, you can bank that luck for later because you rolled 2 or more. I'm not sure you could bank
Okay.
luck when you fail a check, but I think you can. It's basically a matter of whether you got 2 luck when it's not a luck check.
Oh,
You
does
should
that
be
mean
able
I
to
get
mark down
to
on
bank
your
one?
luck bank on the thing there. Did you get? No, you only got 1. You need 2.
I need 2 to bank luck. Okay.
Okay.
You can use that also to try and set back the doom clock.
I mean, do I care?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it means me
Not-
pressing a button.
We're not
So
that
that's not-
far. We're not that far into the doom clock yet.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Ellie.
Ali's dead.
Ali's dead.
Ali's dead.
Oh, right. That's why. That's why.
Ali died. I just witnessed her murder.
Right by your
Ali.
side.
I was right there.
The rebel
All
is
right.
gone.
Well, I think then in that case, everybody failed. All right. Hank, you're also in the front row, and you see this massive thing just jumping out through the screen,
I'm in
tearing
the
it
back.
apart, and then tearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nick's in the front.
Nick's in the
I'm
front with Ali.
front row.
Yeah,
with
Nick's in the
Ali.
front.
Oh boy.
I'm right next to Ali. She's up right next to me.
Yeah, you see this thing coming forward, and your first instinct in the flight or fight moment is to fight. So your adrenaline just jumps up, and you look at this thing, ready to pack a punch in it, until you realize that this thing is a bit more deadly than you expected. So you find yourself with your legs moving towards the side there, over your friends, just so you can stumble your way towards the closest exit. And in the meantime, all your friends are kind of in shock, trying to realize whether any of this is true or not. It's a bit too much for them. And as they hesitate, the Alman gets a little strike. And then we will get into the chase. Let me just get to the page with the stats here. All right. We also have some sort of randomizing for enemy actions in this game, but it's not for all actions. Yeah, in this case, the... oh boy, this is good. All right, the creature that has just teared Ellie apart will bend back and screech once more, trying to strike fear into your hearts one last time. But of course, this has just affected you. So the creature, with its back claws, which would be its feet, it's now man after all, it grabs Ellie's body by the feet and starts flapping backwards, almost as if trying to drag her through the screen itself, only to hit its back on the movie screen and then drop her body on the floor as the creature just jumps down upon her, giving you just enough time to start making a run for it. Now, let me go back to the scene here because I need to know if this is a wit check or a grit check. All right. It doesn't say here. All right, yeah. First, it's a wit check, as everybody's trying to move away.
Oh boy.
So
You will
mine
have some
says,
penalties, though. The thing is, you have all failed your fear checks, so you all get 1 point of fear. So you go from stable into afraid. And if there is somebody's fear in here, I don't think there is, though. Oh, Ellie. But Ellie's dead, so doesn't matter. Ellie has a fear of high-pitched noises. Let me just cross out her character sheet so I don't get confused again.
on my sheet, I do have a thing that says when I roll wit, lose a skill dice from your dice pool. So that just means I'd roll one less dice.
Oh boy, yeah. Aren't you the slow guy? Oh no, I think Alex is... Who's the
No,
slower guy?
and when I fail, it may cause hallucinations.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Alex is the slower guy. It's a bit too big.
Oh, no.
He starts trying to, you know, move around the seats there. He starts stumbling. Naomi's way ahead already.
I failed. Am I hallucinating?
You're like, whoa,
I mean, is it
dude,
the
this
fear
too
or
much,
is it the
man.
doobie?
Too much, man. You start,
the 3D
you know, you
effect.
don't know if your friends are running, if there's bunny leaping in the room. Like, is there a dog? No, that's just a
Yeah.
popcorn bag, dude.
Dude, this
You bring
movie's
your
awesome,
glasses to this.
dude.
You're really tripping balls, man. Well, I don't remember exactly what the afraid condition implies. I think everybody's rolling with less dice, actually, not just you.
How do you roll with less if you're already at 1?
You roll
Asking
one.
for a me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fear status. Check your character fear status and make sure you have alter your dice pool accordingly. Okay, so that means... Yeah, when you're afraid, you don't think or act clearly, making rash decisions to ensure your own survival. In this case, you really lose a die to your... Yeah, afraid. You succumb to fear as it invades your mind. When you're afraid, you temporarily lose 1 core skill point from every core skill to a minimum of 1 until you're no longer afraid. So let's see how this chase is going to go. All right, so what are the chase rolls here? Starting with Karsh there?
VJ was the first with a fail.
Ah, all right, that heart one. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, we're all fails. We're all
I
fails.
got a
All
success.
the way.
Yep.
Did you? Oh, you got a success.
Yeah.
The truck runs away.
I got a success with 1
Oh, yeah.
dice. I'm
Yeah,
good
with
for
one
you.
dice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think only Ava made it. Cause she got the talent die on her strange, and she rolled 2 talent there, so she succeeded. The rest, oh boy, everybody's doomed. Okay, I still need to roll their wits, so bear with me here.
So I just want to clarify, like, this is the second time I've passed a roll, but not passed enough. Is that correct?
What do you mean?
This is the second time I've got a
Oh,
no, you've passed this
that's
roll.
wits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you made this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Because I
right.
passed the first one too. But I was told I only got 1 instead of 2, or as a degrees of success.
Okay, I think that's all I need. So 2 and 3. All right. 3. This is Ava trying to run, and doesn't make it. And this is... Oh, she actually ticks the doom clock a bit. And this is Alex. Alex is definitely on the disadvantage here.
So 2 more
All
than
right.
Doom Clock.
Do I still have... Yes, I do. Okay. 2 more on the doom clock.
Up to 4 minutes.
Up to 4 minutes. Yep. Well, in this case, we're gonna see who is the slowest. Alex is definitely the slowest around. All right, the whole group starts making it out, and sometimes it's not about running the fastest. It's just about not being the last guy around.
Sir, my brain farted. Was I also supposed to roll as well?
Didn't you? I thought you did.
No, I hadn't. My brain farted for a moment.
Oh, I saw from the last one. Yeah, you also roll me. Don't forget to take 1 out from your wits.
Wits. Okay.
Oh boy. That is no bueno.
Doom Clock.
Doom clock, 1 more.
Up to 5 minutes.
All right. You all start making out of the room and running through the dark, cluttered corridor. You start, just stumbling
can I-
around.
Can I?
Yeah?
So, like, we've got at the back row was Hank. Like, there's me, Tony, and Ava, the weirdo. And in front was Naomi
Ellie, Nick.
and Ellie and Nick.
Oh yeah, just in front of you were Naomi and Alex, and
Yeah.
then in the
In the
front
front was
row were...
Ellie, who's now deceased, and
And
Nick. So,
Nick.
with Ava getting all buddy with Tony, it's like I'm gonna like drag the pretty girl out quicker out the door, like to try to save the pretty girl. Yeah, that's no enemy.
All right. Yep. You grab her and you start making a run for it, and she's more nimble than you would have expected. Maybe she did
probably
some
more than me.
dancing classes. Who knows? And you get with her to the door as much faster than the others. But eventually, you all start getting into the corridor and just stumbling past things. Even Tony takes a little while there to catch up with reality, but he eventually realizes, bro, people are really, really wanting to get out of here. So he doesn't want to feel left behind. And the last thing he sees before he leaves the room is Alex just stumbling all over the chairs and ending belly up in front of the monster as it starts clawing into him. And Tony just stops for a moment there, just thinking, where was his last puff? This is amazing. Until somebody just grabs him from the back and pulls him across the door. And you continue making your run through the corridor. You see the 2 options you have in front of you now. Some of you could try to hide in one of those editing suites, hope the monster doesn't catch up to you, or you could try to continue making a run through the corridor and back into a different area.
Tony, can you just can you open one of those windows?
What windows, dude?
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, everybody who failed I keep forgetting the consequences for the checks here in this one. Everybody who failed their wit checks, except for Naomi, who got saved last second there, you are all taking 1 point of blunt damage. Not that kind of blunt.
So do we just put a tick on the weakened?
A tick on the
Right.
weekend, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we do?
Yeah, and when you reach the corridor, you can see Carl's just catching up to you, coming down from the projection booth. And he's like, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? and you are all running already into the corridor when this guy is still, kind of moving around with things, doesn't know if he takes a canister or the projector or the door. And the door you just closed just bangs open on him. He gets tossed onto the floor. It's too late for him. You guys just run out of here. Gelman's long bony arms strike Carl, sending him flying into one of the edit suites like a ragdoll. And the creature goes down for him. That's your chance. Another wit check. Anybody trying to go for the suites, or are you guys going straight out the corridor? Last chance.
Straight out the corridor.
Straight out.
Corridor.
Yeah,
Straight out.
absolutely.
All right. Another wit check, because there's more debris in the corridor.
Another
Gonna roll for
failure.
Ava here.
So I'm hallucinating even more.
You're getting left behind,
That's the
dude.
wrong one.
I got 1 wit.
That's the wrong dice. I've got to do that properly. Okay, I failed it.
I got 1 wit.
Oh, we're taking the clock, all right.
Oh
Things
boy.
are not going too well.
Fuck.
I've got 7 on the clock.
As you all stumble in the darkness, one
Nice.
against the other, half looking behind you, half
8.
looking forward to where you're going. All of you failed, which I think is everybody here. You all take 2 points of blunt damage now. Even Ava takes damage this time around. And if you remember, Carl had the flashlight. You guys better find something to do. He did turn on the lights back in that room, but the systems are kind of separate here. And in any case, there's no time to go for the switch now. It seems that despite Tony just being a very pro skater, he really doesn't know how to run properly, especially carrying that bulky thing under his arm. So you take 1 extra point of blunt damage as your friends have to kind of drag you along through the corridor to make a run for it while the creature's still busy getting the best of Carl and just whatever's gory things happening inside the suite. You think you saw it, but you didn't really see it. Your brain just auto-filled with the noises you heard of breaking bones and shit like that. Carl screaming, pleading for his mama. And is that a body you can see across the door that was just blasted? Oh, who cares? You're being dragged out. And the door slams shut, and I'm gonna switch the ambience again if I can. But that's it. Let me give the final description here. Bursting into the lobby with the creature hot on your heels, you run towards the main door to the building. But something is off. You hear the beast behind you just starting to beat himself through the corridor again. And you just, of course, close the door there. And it seems that the main door to lead out of here and back into the streets just won't open. Around the door frame, you see a strange goo, almost like a glue, just holding it in place. Realize it didn't send the image for the almond attack, but I'll get to that in a second.
We got images? Cool.
Didn't I? Yeah, I sent that in Chronicles. I did not know how to send that in a way that would show up on stream. I don't think that was
don't have
even an
it
option
set up
for
for
this.
The goo door. Okay.
Managing sound through Sirenscape is definitely not how I'm used to do it. I'm more used to Discord bots. The options are really cool, but the website is a bit laggy.
Yeah. Because it's loading in and then loading out. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if this one works. I couldn't find the one that I wanted. All right. I think I clicked something extra, but it doesn't matter. In any case, you're back in the lobby, and this time Ava just goes straight for the switch and turns the lights on. And she's just, very chill somehow. She's looking around, counting faces. Just, oh good, 5 of us.
So Ali's dead, Alex is dead, and Carl's dead.
What, dude? Who died? And where, dude?
But
What do you mean people died?
didn't you see, like,
A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh crap! I'm next.
what do you
I
mean
don't think
you're
that's how it
next?
works, Hank.
I'm H.
Dude, haven't you ever heard of the alphabet?
Like,
Things go strangely quiet in the corridor. It seems like the creature is busy with the 3 bodies it's just collected.
Oh, that's right. Ava, you're next. I forgot. A.
She just rolls her eyes like, you're really not helping.
are we just
I,
gonna
I,
sit
I,
here and talk about who's gonna die next? People have died. Like, we're just here to watch a movie. Like, what was that thing? Like, what's going on?
Well, haven't you like been at like spring training for the cut? Like,
Okay, I understand you're a jock, but not everything in life is run by like sports rules and like not everything's about sport.
Nick, calm down. Didn't you do some first aid course or something? I think people are hurt.
it's cool, dude. I'll just have a smoke and I'll take a hit from your collection of substances. This heals 3 wounds.
It's good.
I'm good, dude. I'm chill,
Um,
dude. I'm sweet, dude.
I think the
And
only way that we're like gonna survive all of this night is if we treat it like we're in one of those movies, right? Like maybe this is all just like a terrible dream and we just have to like follow the script and know what the story is, and if we follow the tropes, like
um,
the girl who died first, I'm pretty sure Hank gave her syphilis like a year or two ago. So she probably died first because she's the slut. Like we just follow the rules and we make it out safe.
um,
I never touched Ali.
Yeah, forget Tony. I think she's using more drugs here.
Never
well,
touched
usually,
Ali.
usually after the slut is a stoner, right? So wouldn't that mean that, you know, Tony, if we're going by those rules, but this is real
Dude.
life, not a movie.
Stoners survive, dude.
Last time I checked, the person who hasn't lost their V card, that survives.
No, it's the virgin that goes quickly, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude, virgins go quick. It's normally a hot dude and a hot chick that survive.
Well, like I'm
I'm good.
definitely I've done like everything in the book. I'm
We're getting
definitely
into
not.
semantics.
Yeah, I'm
Ava-
fine. I'm
Ava
not
was
worried.
Ava was right. We are like that. People are injured. We need to deal with that. We need to stay together and to come up with a plan.
Maybe there's
I
a
think we
first
need
aid kit
weapons.
behind.
I do have some first aid like training in that. So like if any of you really need some like mending up, I'm more than happy to do it, but we really need to just figure out shit before this thing comes back.
I wouldn't mind a little bit of patch up, but maybe there's a first aid kit behind the counter, like some bandage and stuff. You look horrible. You're in the splash zone, man.
I appreciate that.
Is that
Like
is
I
that
think
bone or
we
brain in
I
your
really
hair?
think
I think it's both.
I'm going to use my roll for my ability medic on Hank. Which is a CL, this a smart check. So I'm guessing because I'm feared, I still have the -1.
Mm-hmm. There's one limit there. If you notice, there are some abilities that are marked OP CDQ and
OPDQ,
OPCD.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It's basically once per Doom Clock quarter or once per Doom Clock full
Yeah.
round.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't have that on any. It's not showing that on any of.
Yeah,
And
apparently I can only smoke every now and then.
Yeah. So
I don't want to get too high during this experience.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get more high just by smoking the same blunt in less than 30 minutes.
I
It's just
just-
gonna make it longer.
I just want to point the Doom Clock needs to go one further. Doom Clock needs to go one further.
Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah. It was from mine. Mine goes
Oh.
extra when it goes.
Yours goes extra.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
interesting.
use that. So it would be four the regular dice and 1 talent dice because it's a smart, right? Because I got like -1 dice. Where do I take that from? Is it from talent or skill?
Yeah, you only lose talent when I tell
Yeah.
you to.
Okay.
Otherwise, you lose core skill dice.
Yeah. So it's 4.
But by the way, depending on how things go here, you may lose the afraid condition for now.
Bank that luck.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
bank
that
luck.
luck, and I think you
Um,
succeeded there because
I've
you got
got
3
one-
successes.
Yeah, I've got 3 successes. I only need it's a CR1 smart check.
You could, instead of banking the luck, you could tick back the Doom Clock 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
that's
tick,
entirely your
I'll
choice.
tick back the Doom Clock 1 minute.
All right then,
My luck.
good.
And I heal. It says for if successful, you heal an ally or yourself for 2 wounds. It's every smart symbol in excess of 1 that you roll heals an additional 1 wound, but I only got 1.
All right, so that's 5 total that you're healing.
Is it?
No. Do the 2
it's-
little stars count as successes?
Yeah.
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 Talent.
Okay.
So you got 3.
So you'll heal for
3.
4. You'll heal for 4.
Yeah.
2 plus 2.
Yeah. 2 plus 2, so 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
the base was 2. Okay.
Yeah. The base is 2.
It's better-
And plus 2 is
Yeah,
4.
better to
Yeah.
heal yourself, I guess.
I've only no. I'm gonna heal. Hank. I'm gonna heal Hank.
That's a stupid idea, but I'm not complaining.
Dude, there
Yeah,
are no
while you
stupid
guys are-
ideas, just stupid questions.
Okay. Well, like, yes, all thoughts are like valid and shit, but
Yeah,
like,
but like,
yes, there are stupid ideas,
like
and we need to be
first-
very thoughtful about this, very strategic. We need to make good choices. We need to get weapons. We need to organize. We need to be strategic.
We need
Only
to
good ideas from here on out.
open
I
those
think we should
doors.
split up.
Sweet. Me and this bag of Cheetos are gonna go sit down and I might kill it. Ooh.
Or you can feed it to death with your Cheetos.
okay, I feel like the only safe bet is us sticking together and finding a way out of here.
Dude, the door's just there, dude.
Yeah.
We can't
Just-
get through there. Can't you see whatever the substance is? There has to be another way out.
I mean,
You could
The
try.
illegal substances?
have you tried
A,
licking
a
it?
trap door?
I'm not
Is there a
looking
trap
at
door?
it.
I'll lick it,
There's
dude.
basically 4 paths from the
I
lobby.
dare to
The
lick it.
entrance that you used, the one that leads into the projection room, the one that leads, I believe, upstairs into the office it was, and then the one that leads into soundstage A.
Can I lick the goo?
You can, yes, and it will be a very unfun experience. As you go close, first, it doesn't smell like much. It's just kind of moldy. And then the moment your tongue touches it, you feel electrocution. This thing shocks you for some reason. Now your tongue is a bit numb, and you take 2 points of shock damage.
Sweet. Okay. I'm like,
Again.
dude, it's like a battery, dude. It tastes like batteries.
Again. Do it again. Do it again.
No, dude. It's like a shock. You should do it. I did it. You do it.
If you do it, if you lick it and I'm touching you, does it then wait? No. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I
No,
think you all lose the afraid condition for now.
let's not.
How do
no.
we get rid of drawings?
The select tool and then just select.
Yeah, you can
Drag
use the
over it
normal
if you need to. So,
Mhm.
so if that's electrocuting, let's not break through that door. Weapons was mentioned. Any chairs here?
Yeah, dude, wrestling's cool.
We cannot find this thing, guys. We should just try to leave here.
Weapon.
Maybe, I don't know. Let's try a window or something if we can find one.
Weren't the
Real one.
windows fake, dude?
Oh, these ones. Maybe there are other windows. I mean, does the
I-
fire
I'm-
department have to check these things?
I have to agree, like there has to be windows, like legit actual windows somewhere, or like another door, like some kind of other exit out of here. It can't be just fully closed up. Like
Can I look at the map to see if there's other exits to the building?
You can tell this place was built long ago because they didn't even have emergency exits at the cinema.
What if you yelled fire?
Yeah, you look at the map there, and it's just a very rough draft of where, what
Where the
goes where.
layout, no
More,
exits
yeah,
marked
they
on
were
it.
all out. More like just a little plaque saying, "Oh, this there, this here." It's not properly a plant of the place.
Dude,
which
they need a
is
"You are here"
kinda
symbol on this map because I've got no idea where I am.
Is
I
that a
don't think
normal?
that's the map's fault.
Is that normal for you though?
Sorry, what was that?
anyway,
Isn't that normal for you to not know where you are?
anyway,
Dude,
I
I'm always here.
if there's
Dude,
another exit, it's gonna
you-
be on this level.
you
So I
walked
suggest
into
we
the-
head maybe towards the sound stage, and we might be able to find an exit from there.
Dude, you walked onto the
Sounds like a
field
plan, nerd.
during the last match. You just walked straight across it while we were playing.
No, that was a dare, dude.
At least in a soundstage, we're not so cornered. I mean,
But
Why
I do
it's big-
soundscapes for us, and it's pretty chill experience.
Yeah, and it's just
we could use like the mics as like as weapons. And we can get bomb and goes bing when we bonk them.
don't think.
I don't think
I
they
don't
would
think-
be there, but we can try to find them.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Mic stands.
It's called a boom
Anytime-
arm, dude.
A lot of the time, at the very
Mm.
like, if we're reasoning this out, if this is gonna go, but like, as suggested, like possible like horror movie rules.
There's rules. See, I'm gonna fail.
But
We're gonna be tested.
Rules are
So-
for losers, dude.
Hey, Nick, can you take my test?
no,
Nobody told me there was going to be a test. I
Look at
wouldn't
us
have come,
going.
dude.
let's just say we just need to stick together and just think, like, this thing
Yeah, that's
is
your plan, dude.
like way too big for us to just fight. Like, we need to get out of here. I feel like this is the safest bet. I feel like the safest bet is the soundstage. We should be able to find an exit from there. Because they
Lead
would
the
have
way,
needed
dude.
to have an exit. Like, there's no way that there isn't another exit from here.
Is there any weapon around behind the, like in the lobby that I can figure out? Anything I can break into a weapon in here
All right,
before
let
we
me
leave
go
to the sound
check if
stage?
there's- The lobby is not too good at providing these things. You could try an office chair to blunt somebody with it, but it would be a very clumsy improvised weapon.
That'll do. Like if it's like wooden or like take a leg off it or something.
Mm-hmm. All right, give me a grit check
Okay.
just to try and break one of these chairs. I'm pretty good with grit, so. Woof. You can bank on luck, and you got 2 talent there. All right, so that's enough. You take one of the chairs there, you just try to rip it from its position that was just bolted in place, and you start just creaking it until you bash it against the floor, and you got yourself a metal bar to work with.
Cool.
And it has a nasty, nasty broken tip there that will definitely draw blood if it ever touches skin. So you got an improvised weapon.
So let's go.
Going to soundstage then?
Lead the way.
Yeah, head over. Well, I'll head over to like the where the sound stage is and open the door like gingerly.
Hey. Don't say the ginger word.
I wasn't even saying it out loud. I was just saying what my.
Only a ginger can use the ginger word.
Does dyeing your hair red count as being a ginger at some point?
It's just
No.
being imposter.
It's just being a redhead at best. All right. So you open the double doors to find yourselves in the woods. You can hear the shrieking of the owlmen somewhere far off, so somebody rushes in to close the doors to the soundstage after everybody crosses. You recognize this room from the film. There's some heavy camera equipment resting nearby, and this is a very eerie place. The forest is almost too real for a soundstage. Whatever Duskill was doing with his limited budget, it was certainly being done well.
And psychedelic.
And now we go into our break.
Oh. I was going to try to get Tony to look for some shrooms. So we're probably going to have to do this in post, but just a warning, there's a lot of drug references and a lot of other references going on here. This is probably an adult show, but it's a horror show, so oh well.
And for once, it's not coming from me.
I know, right? Coming from someone I completely don't. One of them I completely don't expect.
Hey,
Well, on show.
It's my
No,
character.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Kat.
This is the adult version of Chuck that I always wanted to play in City of Mist.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll be back soon. Stick around.
Okay. Please just my mind randomly.
And we're back. Da da da. So, Bets, who's going to be the next to die?
Hank.
Going on our rolling, all of us.
Yeah, I'm always
I
thinking-
think
Simultaneously.
I think Tony
Yeah.
is the one that's been lagging the most. He basically only lost to Alex because Alex had something that of a flaw in his character that meant he was lower. So in a chase, if both fail, the slower guy stays behind. And I didn't even expect
Hey,
that many deaths to occur in the first scene.
This might be the shortest game ever. Might end tonight.
I mean,
Oh, sugar.
but
I'm not. Oh, sugar. That's not good
I-
for me.
I'm thinking Ava because of like A. But I mean, it's not my fastest
yeah.
character death.
No.
I
You
am
know
gonna
there's going to be one to survive, and it won't
I
be any of
am I
us.
am gonna go with my original thing that I said in chat. Either Hank or Tony
Is the next death?
as
I'm
the
good with
next
that.
death. Hank or Tony.
Are you guys familiar with the last girl trope in slasher movies?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
don't watch.
Yeah,
Naomi's gonna live. Naomi's gonna live. She's gonna carry this
No,
whole show.
Naomi thinks she's the final girl, but she's gonna die bloody. It's-
She's not that good of an actress to play the final
not that
girl.
Yeah, it's final girl, not last girl. I'm sorry.
I don't do slashes, so yay.
Hey, there's some good some women who survive slasher movies. They even have sequels.
Because it's Jamie Lee Curtis could scream. She had the lungs to scream. That's why she kept on surviving.
I think you're thinking of Jurassic Park.
Who, me?
No, the screaming lady, Jurassic Park 3. She all she does in the movie is scream.
No, she did a ton of slasher movies in the 80s.
She did? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, pretty sure.
yeah.
And she was known for being the best screamer. That's why she kept surviving.
Halloween.
Okay,
She's in like 7 Halloweens or something because of that. Yeah.
so scream at the scary thing. Is that what we're saying? Scream and we'll survive. Okay, gotcha.
Ah. Anyway, so we're back. We're just procrastinating. I'll put the audio back up.
We're procrastinating in case we all die, okay? We have a good reason.
I just heard an owl hoot.
Woo. Tweet doo. Tweet doo.
I just want to point out that every now and then the light plays off Drax's glasses with the as green, and because we have a green screen set up, automatically set up here, it and the backward of the green screen image is red. Looks like Drax get red eyes every now and then.
Also doesn't help that my eyes are green, so.
Okay, so we moved into the soundstage, which
It's a really creepy soundstage.
this is really big for a soundstage. I mean, we could play football in here if we cleared it out.
I'm gonna go touch one of the trees. I'm just a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Gonna
describe
hug the
the
tree.
scene again as we're coming back from the break, and there's a bit of adaptation here, so I may describe it slightly different from the first time. So coming through the double doors, you find yourselves in the woods. You hear the distant shrinking sound of the owlman, but it no longer scares you. It just seems too muffled and far off. Somewhere not here, you're glad. You recognize this room from the film. There's some heavy camera equipment resting nearby, and then as soon as everybody is through the door, one of you just quickly rushes to go and close it and put some barricading shit on it. Just so it will at least make a loud noise when somebody's coming through. Now, you could investigate the stuff, or you could go into the forest, or you could see for yourselves if you come up with your own plan. In the previous scene, Hank just improvised a metal chair leg as a blunt weapon with a rather nasty tip. And Tony got to look and be baffled by the map on the wall.
I think I'm gonna.
Meanwhile, Naomi is proposing some strategic approach to this. Not that she is much of the expert in strategy, and Nick did some healing on Hank to make sure that if anybody's putting up a fight, at least they can take a few rounds.
Yeah. So, feeling like I'm probably gonna geek out a little, even though we're in a tense situation. Gonna see this is the set of like that what we were just watching before in the sound room. I'm gonna be like geeking out a little bit. I'm gonna be like, oh, these trees look very, very like real. I'm gonna go touch one of the trees that's in the forest area that we're seeing.
All right. You mess around with it, and visually it is certainly interesting. The tree does feel like it stands firmly in place. It's not just any blow of a wind that would topple this massive thing, but it definitely feels fake to your hand. And you're pretty sure the tree is also hollow inside. You're just not sure what it's made of. You think you could maybe climb it, but it's probably not the safest idea.
What's the ground like?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give you a bit better description of the place then, from the forest itself. So you can see the stage for the woods here. This fake forest somehow feels more real than any you've been in before. It's certainly more dense than most, and you can't make out the ceiling for the treetops. Now things have gone quiet, and you notice that there is a table nearby with some papers on and a note tacked to one of the trees. You have no idea how big the rest of the place is. It's so dense you can't see any of the walls besides the one behind you. And if you scrape a little through the little camera equipment and stuff, you'll find a couple of items there, including some 3D glasses, a fire extinguisher, and a med kit. I'm gonna post the stats for these into the Chronicles chat, so give me a minute here.
I'm just wondering if my skateboard will be able to be skated on the ground. Or is there like dirt and stuff?
I think Tony needs the
trick
glasses.
is what he's asking.
Yeah.
And if anybody is stowing one of these items, make that clear, write that down somewhere so there's no confusion later, because I don't think we're ending this whole scenario tonight.
So the 3D glasses are just the cardboard ones with the red and the blue panel, right? Is that what you're talking about? Since it's old school.
Oh yeah, I got a picture for it.
Yeah,
as well.
okay, yeah. I'll definitely be putting those on.
I found the med kit. Yeah, I guess wearing glasses when you're high is a thing.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
grab the med kit.
I mean, I have these on my desk for special circumstances, you know.
I'm gonna just I'll grab the med kit.
All right, so who is getting which item, if any at all?
I'm taking the glasses.
I'll take the med
Okay.
kit.
Is that better?
I'll take the fire extinguisher.
All right.
I know I can't read, but hey.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think Hank does a lot of reading.
Well, that's why, like, Nick does my homework. That better?
Yeah,
Well, you need one from
only
each.
because you like bullied me and like you kind of pressured me into doing it. I wouldn't do your homework if I had any other choice.
I mean, you want to be liked by the girls, don't you?
I don't really care.
Boys? I can hook you up there too.
No, I all I like are my movies and like AV Club. Like that's
That's what we're doing, dude.
enough of
Yeah.
what I need. I don't need girls. Like I don't know why you got this notion that like
But they are fun.
pressuring me is gonna make me cool with the girls when it's not something that I care about. You just pressured me and I didn't. You're big and scary.
Smoking this dude would
I'm
make
not
you cool with the
scary.
girls.
Where have I been
I-
scary?
I think he's plenty cool with the girls, like without you know, let him go at his own pace. Let him go
Hey,
at his own
Ava,
pace.
do you think Nick's cool? Ava? Yo, Ava.
Yeah, she is not around.
Ava.
Is she?
Did we lose Ava? So I told you, A's gone.
Dude, it was your plan to stick together. Why didn't you stick her to you?
But she isn't like as a group. I thought we would be okay. I didn't know that some person was going to be stupid and leave the group.
Ava.
I expect
Yo,
that
Ava.
like all of us are at least smart enough to know to not split up.
I mean,
Especially when there's a giant
Does anyone have any
owl
more milk
person,
duds?
whatever, bird.
She likes milk
thing.
duds. Does anyone have any more milk duds, dude?
You hear a whoosh, and you're all illuminated all of a sudden. And then you see
nice.
that holding on to one of those awkward tall lamps to illuminate a scene is Ava. Huh, I got you guys. I was here. I was just trying to make this work.
have you tried
God
checking?
damn
Have you
it.
tried plugging it in? That's what usually
Ava.
works for me.
Ava, don't do that. Don't scare us like that.
You were scared, dude?
Yeah, Hank, I don't think this can go too far. Certainly not out of this room. There's a bunch of cabling around, I noticed. I just plugged to one of these.
Let's find some more cabling. Naomi, I think there was like some script stuff on the desk. You've done child acting, didn't you? Wasn't it Blossom that you were in?
No, dude. She was in the Pampers commercial, dude.
Okay, well, you're both completely wrong about what it is that I did. But yeah, you said there's script pages? Maybe again, if it's just like a dream or a show or something. We got secondhand smoke. I don't know, but like whatever it is. You
You
said there's
got
script
plenty of
pages
first-hand
we can
smoke.
read.
Just saying.
No,
Okay,
you
like
are smoking,
like
but
2 puffs, maybe 3.
what were you in?
She auditioned for Saved by the Bell, but she didn't get it.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna need to fill in the 80s references for me because
It's
I
all
got
bad.
nothing.
Okay. Like, I get it. Everything's all like cool and dandy, but like, gotta figure this out. Maybe that's what we had to do. We had to read the script. Maybe we had to get out. Like, I feel like the only option is getting out of here.
But
Oh,
I'm
dude,
gonna
there's
look
a
for
whole
cables.
forest. Just run.
Naomi, do you want to check out the script?
Yeah, Tony's pretty sure there are animals in the forest. He can hear those.
Yeah, but
Like there's all sorts of things. He mistakes the electric wiring just malfunctioning for bugs all around. The outside sounds of the cars passing and shit like that just sounds like, animals in the distance to him echoing around the forest. He's pretty sure he's in the real deal.
yeah, I'm gonna go up to the tree with the note pinned to it and pull the note off and start rolling a blunt with it.
Wait, read it first.
Let me just give it to me. Let me read it. Let me read it.
I gotta roll it before I pass, dude. Oh,
Okay, well let
dear.
me have the first puff. I'm not nearly high enough for all of this. Like just give me the
Okay, you roll it then, dude. You roll it.
Oh God, okay.
Girls do make the best
And
rollers.
she'll take it.
Attention to detail.
True.
Good.
True that. True that.
What is on this paper?
All right. It seems there's a bunch of notes in here. It reads at the top, missing equipment list. It lists 60 feet of electric cabling, a prop flare gun, 2 metal pikes, mag stripe key cards. There's some personal notes and even a PS at the bottom. I'm going to read through it calmly, but first I'm going to post it so everybody has access to it.
I don't love the addition of calmly.
Then it's going to be read through quickly and panicked.
All right, so missing equipment list. for those viewers out there who cannot read the notes that I just posted onto Discord. 60 feet of electric cabling. In parentheses, it reads, I spent all day clearing up half of this. Then 1 prop flare gun, 2 metal pikes, 2 magstripe key cards, and in parentheses, it's added, until we find these, we're going to have to take the long way around the studio, so fess up whoever stole them. And then the note reads, this isn't funny, we're on a tight budget here. If I hear about anyone else pulling this Hansel and Gretel shtick, you're all in big trouble. It's a set, not a damn real wood. And then P.S. I know about the s'mores. There's no ventilation, it's a fire hazard. That's the end of the note.
Dude, I love s'mores.
We should get a campfire.
There's no ventilation. Didn't you read the PS? Do you
Yeah.
want to start a fire? Do you want to be burned alive here with this owl, bird, whatever this creature is?
Have you never heard of hotboxing, dude? Like, keeping the smoke in gets you higher.
I understand that you're a junkie.
I'm
But
not a
everyone
junkie,
is.
dude. I'm a stoner.
I thought you were hippie.
Same thing. Same thing.
I'm not a stinking hippie, dude. No, junkies and stoners are completely different, dude.
What's
Close
Junkies
the
do
enough.
junk, stoners do weed. Hang on, no.
Wait, what's the difference between a stoner and a hippie then?
Hippies don't shower.
I thought about 20 years.
I have to shower, man.
before coming here.
I have to shower, dude. Like, I skate. Like, if I don't shower, I stink, dude.
Wait, wasn't skateboarding invented in the 70s?
No. 40s, dude.
Sure.
Anyway, we can get on semantics of when was discovered when, who's what. Sorry for calling you a junkie. I am just frazzled. We need to get out of here. There's a big creature on the loose. Whatever it is, whatever this thing is, whether this is real hallucination, whatever. I am banking on like group hallucination here from something.
From the secondhand smoke?
Don't know.
Or first-hand smoke?
This place has like been abandoned. We don't know what's going on. What's in here? What
I did
kind
put
of
acid in the
nasties?
popcorn.
What
That
kind
might-
of nasty?
That might explain it.
What
I
kind
put
of
acid in the
nasty?
popcorn. So maybe we're all just tripping real hard, man.
But
I
like,
didn't have any of the popcorn though.
Oh.
anyway, we can go by whatever. Like, we could be all having a group hallucination here, and we might have to follow these like horror movie rules. Whatever. We need to find a way out.
Well, you find a way out. I'll see if I can find this cables. Ava, do you want to help me search for the cable? Did we find out what was on the
guys. I already found the lamp anyway. I had to use some of the cabling. And she starts, kind of tugging on the cable she connected. And you can tell it's just this long black cable there.
I mean, if you follow the
And-
cable, wouldn't that lead to the rest of the cable?
No, the cable's missing, dude.
That's why you follow the cable to find the rest.
No. He says there's 2 piles, dude. Man, you can't read, can you? No wonder you're the coach's favorite.
I'm not the coach's favorite though.
Yeah, basically
Remember
there's
his
four
daughter,
there's 4 colors of
the
cables.
syphilis?
There's black, which she's connected to. There's yellow, there is blue, and there is green. They all seem to go different directions or come from different directions.
And
All right, I followed the
Okay.
green. I used my nose and followed the green.
I just want to say
I follow the red.
thank you, Magic Man. I have learned and I've turned down that alert just because of you. So no, it didn't make me jump.
Sure. That's
But
what
thank
they
you for
all
the
say.
18 months of subscriptions. So
Um,
we're following the rainbow.
Yeah, there's no red cable. So
Sorry. There's blue.
I
Blue.
didn't know girls could be colorblind, but
There's
yeah.
black, green.
black, which is Ava is connected to, green,
Okay.
yellow, and blue.
I'll go green.
I'll be
I was going green.
You're gonna split after the colors.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
splitting?
Oh yeah, totally.
We need to stay together.
Okay, I'll stay with Nick. Only if you're doing my homework for the next month.
Hell no.
Okay, let's split.
Okay, no.
All right. Do you guys even have light sources? Because
I have a
it's dark in
lighter.
the forest. You have a lighter.
I
Ava
don't have
has
a light
the
source.
lamp.
I'll go with Ava.
So I think ideally the party's gonna have to stick together for this, unless anybody has cat eyes.
Well,
I have eyes.
there is a cat right there.
I'll go with Ava then.
I have no lights.
All right.
I'm definitely just following the green with my lighter.
Yeah, Ava's gonna go after green as well. She's not comfortable.
I'm walking in front thinking my lighter's really bright.
Yeah, it's just like
like
It's the 3D glasses.
I have no light
right.
source, so is it?
What's the marching order here? We have Tony up front, then Ava with the light,
Then me.
then Hank in the middle.
I'll take up the back.
Who's last? Oh, Naomi's brave.
And I'm just
And Nick's following one of the other cables without light.
no. I feel like after like you guys all going off in the one direction, I'm just gonna like try and catch up.
Oh, did you hear that new band? They're from the UK.
That new band. Which one, dude?
One Direction.
No, dude.
No.
They sound like they're from the future, dude.
Oh.
Wrong year.
I might have had some of that popcorn then.
And then Hank later survives to become the producer for the band later known as One Direction.
Oh god.
Hanky Styles.
Okay, we've got to make sure Hank survives this.
Hanky Style sounds like something coming straight out of South Park.
It sounds like the name of like a porn star from South Park. It's like
I mean, they did have Mr.
absolutely rancid vibes.
Yeah, who only posts videos of finishing in a handkerchief, which is why he's called Hanky Styles.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god. That's
we
a
are
creative
so
reading
gonna-
into it for sure.
We are so
Well,
gonna have to.
you
like,
go
record
following Tony, who is following the green cable, who is following apparently the limit of where the lamplight reaches. And, you know, Tony's all curled up, his skateboard kind of weighing on him, just lighter in front, trying to guess if the cable's still green or maybe if it's seeing a different color, dude. He's just really sensitive to colors and light right now. And he's just following the twists and turns. It kind of goes sometimes underneath a tree and then out the other side. And the whole floor here is like wood, but there's these patches of grass that you can't smoke, dude. And Ava's just impatiently following, trying to kind of follow the movements as Tony is just really almost getting lost until Tony gets spooked. He sees the cable move. So the whole party stops behind him. And he's not sure what he's looking at, but the cable is no longer moving. So he thinks he maybe hallucinated it as well. But he usually doesn't hallucinate movement, only things. So this is weird. So everybody is holding their breaths, trying to figure out, what did Tony see or hear? Where are we? Why have we stopped? And Tony's just... And he thinks to himself, I just hallucinated it. Let's go on.
Is there a hold
And you start moving again, And the moment you start stepping again, he sees the cable move again, and he stops and halts. And everybody stops and halts, and so does the green cable.
Is there a flag on the play?
A flag?
Yeah. Is it like, is that why I keep on stopping?
Oh. No, basically you just kind of realize that movement stops. You're all following the light of the lamp ahead of you. And I am assuming Naomi would be, you know, kind of scared enough that she's at least touching the back of Nick there, just to make sure she's not strafing too far away.
I'm gonna be like,
And then Ava asks,
dude, this cable's
what is
like,
it?
this cable's got a mind of its own, dude. I think it's trying to move.
Like, what if you just like waggle it?
Yeah, go right ahead, dude.
I just waggle the. See, it's moving. Woo!
You pull the
think,
cable, see that it's a heavy, thick cable. It really waggles, but only in your vicinity. Like this time, Tony can see the cable waggling from where he was coming from instead of up ahead.
Yeah.
So he knows what's going on. He's not dumb.
So
Are you sure you're not hallucinating that? Like you smoke. You sure you're not too high? Like I didn't see it move.
you can never be that high.
Yeah, you can never be too high, dude. But if you don't trust my eyes, you should take the front.
So I'll go ahead and walk up the line of us to
Oh, you
the
need my
head.
lighter, dude.
Thank you.
He doesn't realize that he's lets go of it. It's still bright, but he's like, you need it, man. Trust me.
I'm like, okay.
I've definitely done that.
So, like, I put my hand out to like, might as well feel like at this point just agree with the guy that's high, and everything will be fine.
I turn.
All right, you get the lighter, and you feel that the stone on the lighter is really hot to the touch. Like this thing has been on for a while, just burning fuel.
I turn to Naomi. It's like, the person in the front always gets taken out first.
Yeah, that's kind of like why I'm in the back. Seems like the right place to be.
So I
Oh,
start
it wasn't the
moving.
back.
I start
And then I'll
walking
move on.
forward. I start walking forward, continuing
All right,
to
Ava
follow the
follows you with the
green.
lamp, and the moment the party starts moving again, the cable does a little waggling. But you push on. You don't care about this crap. You push on a little. You gotta see where this is going, right? At least see a bit further up ahead. So Ava just helps you move quicker along the line, and the cable is just, you realize it's kind of turning gently, little by little, until you see that it ends on a connector. Just a little extension. On the other side, it connects to a black cable. And the moment Ava puts the lamp up again, you see again the desk, the tree now with just the pin attached to it, and the doors that you came through recently. You have just successfully walked around in circle.
Woohoo! Did you find the cable?
Yeah. Yo, dude, you walked us around in circles, man. I should have stayed in the front.
Hey,
I was
guys, I'm
following
gonna...
the people you were following. You're the
I'm
one
gonna
that
turn
chose
the lights
this.
off again. If we went around in circles and this connects back to my cable, I need to untwine it. So either we all go back around, or we disconnect it here and pull around the cable for a few seconds in the dark.
It's all right. Here. I grab my lighter back and go. It's all
Yeah,
good,
and
man. This
she-
lighter's really strong.
Let's go back to
She
making that campfire.
Tugs the cable out of the connector, and for a moment you think it went blind. You start just scratching the thing until it burns your thumb, and it's just never enough light
Campfire
until your eyes
quickly.
start getting used to the dark, and everybody hears the as the cable is being pushed from the dark.
And
then you hear
I'll
it.
help the pulling.
A scraping metal sound, loud in the distance.
I'll help.
You
with
haven't
the
heard
pulling.
the Owlman for a while. Your stalker is nearby. We're ticking the doom clock 2 points.
Can I help with the pulling to speed it up?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not going to require a check for this. It's simple enough. It only gets stuck a couple times. You just pull it a bit more strongly. You hear something falling in the distance, but you don't care. You know, if a tree falls along in the forest, does it make a sound? Who cares? Maybe the almond was on top of it. So finally, you have all the green and black cabling, so you can probably reach just about anywhere with the lamp without losing the light. And again, you find yourselves with the scrap camera gear, the table with the stuff on top, and just a beacon of light to your location. You guys better move fast from here. What do you want to do?
Take the stuff off the table. We still haven't read the script. I want to know how the movie ends.
All right. When you check the notes on the table, you find what seems like... Well, this appears to be some sort of cabling diagram, but there are no trees or doors in the diagram. There are 3 colored wires that head in different directions, green, yellow, and blue, but without landmarks, it's hard to tell which one to follow. However, you do see 3 different colored cables nearby that match the ones on the plan. One of them already coiled up close to you, the green cable you followed. There's also a note by Cassandra McEnroe. She was the script writer for the movie Nick remembers. And it reads, in parentheses, in case I get lost again. The instructions are, follow the yellow crumb trail, then through the candy cane woods. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my new office. The one with the hearts all over it.
Let's follow the yellow brick road.
I'm gonna put that in the chat as the other times.
See, this would have made it more... Yellow crumb trail. Let's follow the snacks. Tony, you still got...
And then Tony is like smashing the leftover popcorns along the... Or Cheetos, right? Like...
You still got the munchies?
Nah, all I've got left is black licorice, so we can't see it in the dark.
Ooh, spooky.
Okay, well, like, keep that shit to yourself.
It's extra salty. Nobody wants it.
Who the hell wants black licorice? Ugh.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's why it's the only thing that's left.
But then again, I shouldn't judge. I drink anesthetic liqueur, which made similar thing from similar thing as licorice and tastes like cough medicine. Old cough medicine.
So,
So, like, are we following
Yeah.
the
yellow.
snack trail?
yeah.
We need to make sure that we
I-
don't get the crumbs
I
mixed
guess.
up with the crumbs from you snacking.
Well, they should
Well-
be pretty old and stale looking, maybe moldy. They might not be yellow anymore. They might be green or black.
Well, the best way of trying is to know which one's which. Taste them both, and the one you get like a trip from, that's the LSD laced one. The one you get
I
the
don't know.
Shoney from, that's the non-LSD laced one.
Nah, I've had a pretty cool trip off some ergot mold before, man, so never know.
Well, I wonder if there's any shrooms in this forest.
Okay, maybe we don't go licking strange like mushrooms or
Or
snacks or
yeah.
just keep.
Yes,
People.
I can't believe that I, the most popular girl in school who
I-
dated everyone, is saying this, but keep our tongues to ourselves. maybe?
I agree with the school slut. Let's not lick anything or touch anything. You remember,
Yeah.
Tony? You know
because-
what happened last time? You got like electrocuted from that weird, gooey,
Yeah.
the stuff around the door.
And licking
But-
people.
I
is
licked
how
the
you
door.
do- how you get STDs.
Don't you remember the gooey stuff around the door, like
Yeah,
Hank?
the electrical shock.
No, dude, I've taken a lot of hits to the head, man. Like, I don't remember much.
Oh my god. Let's
It's
just
a lot of hits.
Okay, let's just follow. I'm guessing maybe It says like yellow
Yeah,
crumbs.
yeah,
That's fine.
follow the yellow cable. Let's go. And I
Okay.
start leading the way again.
I guess we're following again, Stoner. If this turns into a circle, we know who to blame this time. Again, let's just follow.
Right. Well, you make your way around more twists and turns, following the cable as you go. You struggle with the light a couple times, as apparently the lamp is heating up too much and Ava has to turn it off, and you guide yourselves by touch. But you eventually find yourselves in a clearing, a very familiar one. The cable has ended, but there are lights coming from nearby. Ava decides to turn off the lamp, just in case. You notice this is the clearing from the opening on the Alman film. It seems you are in a strange campsite. Just a second. I need to drink some water.
Is this where the smalls were?
Yeah, it's more time.
The light is coming from a campsite. In the center of two tents is a fire. As you get a bit closer, you realize the fire is lit by low wattage bulbs. A pack of old marshmallows sits by the fire alongside some very real pile of half-burnt papers, 2 metal poles, and half a canister of fuel.
Check the papers.
Right, so we move into the campsite.
I start eating marshmallows.
Ava will just lean the lamp against the tree, so it's not a...
I pick up the papers and give them to Nick.
Homework.
All right. So the papers are half burnt. You're gonna have to give me a smarts check to see if you can make out the meaning.
Good thing you gave them to Nick.
Okay. Do you want to wrap up soon?
Oh, I want to wrap up with this after the scene.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bio, can you read the papers and do a smarts roll?
Yes. I will. I'll do that.
Before we all die.
Ooh, all right. That's 2 successes. And no strange, even. All right, pretty good. Too bad you didn't roll those hearts when you were talking to Carl. Maybe you could have saved...
I know.
Could've
I
saved
Maybe
could
you
have
could
life.
have saved him. So sad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in any case, you go through the papers there, and immediately it strikes you that, yeah, this looks like the script for the Alman. But some of the pages repeat. These are many different versions with color-coded lines for the actors and stuff like that. And you just rummage through the things. Yeah, it's scripts. You even find the same page twice and thrice and 4 times, and they all are slightly different. The lines change here and there, the cues change a little bit. It's almost like whoever was working on it just couldn't make up their minds about the script. There must have been at least 14 different versions.
So does that mean we get like 14 new movies?
It's
Not sure
called
if you're joking,
rewriting,
but that's
dude.
not how that works.
Yeah, it's called
Right,
rewriting.
it's called. These are most
Like,
likely
when I-
not
when I
like
do
the
my
full
essay.
scripts. These are
You
probably
don't do
ones
your
in
essays,
edit.
dude.
No, I do
Like-
my essay, then I give them to Nick or someone else, and they rewrite them.
I'm like, these are probably not the final like your script. Like they do go through editing processes. These are probably like early on scripts. It's why there's multiple of them. Why things are different. Because maybe the person writing didn't like what they did the first time. That's probably why it never got completed. They went through so many rewrites because
the
something
teacher-
wasn't perfect.
The teacher sent it back, and I got you. So, like, there's like metal poles and stuff. You said they're here.
2 metal poles. Yep.
Are they the missing pikes?
Could be.
Do
You
they
wanna
look
stash them up?
sharpened?
They very much do.
Can I
All right.
Let me get
swap?
the poles into
I put my
check there for you.
my improvised sharpened metal bar down and take the metal
Yeah, I
pike.
take a pike and then I pretend to fight him.
On guard. Ha, ha.
Ding,
No,
ding,
we're
ding.
just acting like boys, like idiots.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna be carrying your skateboard from now on. You put it in the backpack like they do. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone's an improvised metal bar as a
Or I
weapon,
can ride my skateboard and charge at the Owlman, like,
jousting.
yeah, jousting.
Wait, was there any cable there?
No, not out. You're gonna have to
So
probably
how
search
is the light powered for
more
the
around.
camp?
As a fire.
Yeah, it's just coming through the it's just coming through the cabling. Didn't you just follow a yellow cable to get
Oh,
there?
and the cable leads to the campfire.
Mm. But this isn't the yellow brick road. Interesting.
All right, there's two tents if you want to check them out, and there is the the metal poles and the canister of fuel, and the marshmallows, of course.
Oh, they're gone.
I'm gonna go check the.
I
So,
don't care
like-
how old these are.
Yeah,
So like,
I'm going through.
so
I got the
there's like
munchies now.
There's like a. So there was 2 tents, right? I'll go check one of them.
Are there
Alright,
any hearts around? Do I see any hearts?
Hearts?
Yeah. Because
What do
it
you
said
mean
my
hearts?
office is the office with the hearts on it.
Oh no, there are no hearts anywhere around.
I
Okay,
pull
so
the cable of the tent when Nick goes in.
yeah, Nick, the moment you start thinking about those stands, you realize one of them is quiet, but there's some movement in the other, as everybody seems to be a bit too busy going through marshmallows and making sounds with metal poles, and Ava is a bit too scared that she's just really just kind of crouched beside the fake fire there, afraid for her life. One tent has something inside of it. You're pretty sure of that. And
I'm
this is not the
gonna-
kind of visual hallucination that Tony was having just now.
I'm gonna avoid the one that's got movement.
Yeah, you're gonna go for the other one?
I'm gonna go for the other one. Someone else can worry about that. I am not equipped for that. And that would be a
Alright.
dumb move. I'm
You
smart.
zip open the tent, with a zip, and you flap it open, and you don't know what you were expecting. I mean, this is all for movie. There's nothing in well, there's something reflective there, just very small. There seems to be a magnetic stripe card.
Oh, I'm gonna pick that up and
As-
pocket it.
As I pull the tent pegs.
What?
I pull the rope of the tent to collapse the tent on.
All right. You do that. Nick, what was your fear again?
I have no fear at the moment.
No, I mean, what is your phobia?
My phobia is sticky fluids and slimes.
Okay, because I remember somebody was claustrophobic.
Not me. That's why I didn't touch the door. Because of the stickies. I'm gonna go in.
All right. The tent just collapses on you. You panic for a second. You thrash about, but you're pretty sure somebody's just pulling a prank. Otherwise, there would be screams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys?
Yeah.
So you just crawl out of the tent to see Hank just...
Why did you do that for?
Because she wouldn't agree to homework for the month.
Guys, this isn't funny. There's people dying here for real.
They're
need to
all
find a way out.
actors.
Don't scare one another.
all
You're
actors
supposed to
that-
be actors.
Anyway, how about a deal? You go open up the other tent, and I'll do your homework for 2 months.
Okay.
We get homework.
That's a very good one.
And I go and open up the other tent.
If you don't skip classes to smoke weed, you will learn that there is in fact
They give
homework.
homework in class.
But you have to be there. They don't email it to you at this time. All right. So you approach the other tent, and the moment your hand goes just fearless to open it, you hear a rustling inside. So you freeze for a second. But of course, you don't want to show fear, so you just decide to open it up.
I mean, I can go. Are you like? Is there a person in here? Because if you don't answer, I'm gonna stab the tent. We got sharp, pointy things here.
Well, no reply, and you pull the flap open,
No, I was gonna
and
stab
you
the
find.
tent.
Oh, you want to stab the tent first with the thing?
Yeah.
Like just because there's no reply? Okay, I thought it was the other way around.
No.
If you're
No.
parasite, okay.
Hey, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I'm
in
stabbing
that
it with
case-
him. I'm stabbing it with him.
Yeah, you both give me grit checks.
That's a fail from me.
The 2 for me.
What? Oh, okay.
That's my main talent.
Oh yeah. Tony is messing around, he's laughing his ass off. He doesn't even know why. I mean, stabbing is just so fun. Look how the tent just bounces back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And he's laughing, and the doom clock is ticking. And
Ticking
we're all
away,
having fun.
How many doom clocks we got?
Oh boy.
1.
Yeah, just one
This
for
is
my
the best
failure.
time of
It's
his
fine.
life right now.
Yeah.
But Hank's a bit more serious in the task, and he's just stabbing with an intent to kill.
I'm
And he hears
still
more
not
shuffling inside.
Serious. Just more
And
efficient.
He hears a loud noise, a loud squeaky noise. So he pushes further, and he feels something breaking under the pole. When he pulls back to see if there's blood, he pulls out an impaled little mouse.
Oh, that's over a freaking mess.
And the doom clock ticks one more.
And I
What,
open
killing
the
mice
tent.
ticks the doom clock? No more killing mice.
And I open the
Oh,
tent.
guess who likes to eat squeaking mice?
Ah.
Owls. And did you know that owls throw up the bones and the undigested stuff of their meal
Mhm.
into like a little pellet?
We might be
Random
seeing our dead
animal
friends
fact.
again very soon.
Yeah, we might be seeing our dead friends.
Woohoo. They're all actors anyway.
All right. And so,
Sorry,
you want to
enter
still
the
check it
tent.
inside
Yeah,
the
is
tent
there
now that
anything
you
else
killed
inside
the-
of the tent?
Now I'm going inside.
Yeah. Trying to go for it. All right. So you finally check the whatever, if this place is not standing anymore. So just rummage through the mess you made together. And of course, Tony doesn't even know what you're looking for. Like, it wasn't the fun just stabbing the thing while you're looking
Yeah.
into it now. It's not important, guys. So inside you find a flare gun and a sheet of plastic, now with holes poked all over it. But you can definitely kind of make it out what it could be. Somebody give me a smarts check to try and
I'll
understand
not
this
check.
little thing.
I'll go over, get the plastic thing off them, and have a look. Like,
Normally wouldn't require a check, but somebody kind of ruined the thing. Wow.
So I
No, that's
have
a failure.
That's a failure, but I have banking it. You can bank up to 3 luck points
You can. The
at a
others can only
time in
bank
your
one.
luck bank. So I can get 3 luck points off that, can I? Is that what that means?
No, every 2 luck you bank 1. Although if you roll I don't think that's how it works. I think you only bank one in this case.
I still only bank one.
Yeah, you would need to
Oh.
be rolling more dice or something like that.
Oh.
In any case, you just look at the paper and you think it looks funny. It reflects the light in funny ways. You get distracted. Nick just pulls the thing, but you're having the time of your life, man. You don't care. Everything is fine, dude. You have short memory loss right now, you know, so who cares? You don't care about
No.
what? What was this about again? Anyway, we're in the forest. And Nick is checking the thing. He's like, I understand this. So you notice that. Okay, so you can see circles drawn on the clear plastic sheet and some partial lines that are hard to distinguish, as well as 3 clear red lines. It's really transparent and hard to make out without holding it over something, but as you hold it over the campfire light, you can tell this seems to be some more information to a map. So you just put it together with the previous one, and this completes the picture. This is the full map for the soundstage with the lines going through.
Oh, I think this.
And so it forms a complete map now. Putting the 2 pieces together, you find a completed map of the soundstage, complete with trees and doors. And the red line on the left now has white stripes over it, making it different from the others.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to post all of this into the chat.
Well, I think we know what this is. Like, this map's complete. Like, maybe we can find a way out.
I know what this means. You're doing my homework for 2 months.
Score! High five.
High five.
I didn't realize that me and
So-
Hank were best friends, but apparently we are.
I don't know.
I point out to the red line on the left that has the white stripes, and it's like, maybe that's what we're looking for. Maybe that will lead us out.
But they're stripes, not hearts.
Well, as you're debating...
hey,
Oh, shit, what did I do here?
is this prop flare gun armed?
The what?
The prop flare gun. Didn't you say there was a flare gun in there?
Oh, a flare gun. Okay, yes. You Australians use archaic words for things. Yes, there's a fuel canister.
No, you said the flare gun was in there.
Yeah, it is.
Is it
Oh, a
armed?
flare gun.
Flare
Oh,
gun.
okay. A flare gun. Yes,
Is it
very much.
armed?
Yes, there's a flare gun. Yes.
Has-
there
is
is
There's
it
a
a
armed?
flare
Does
and a
anybody
flare
stash the
gun.
flare gun? Does anybody stash the flare gun?
I cock it to see if it's armed. Like, has it got something in the flare?
Yeah, is there a
Mm,
flare
yes.
in the flare gun?
There is a flare in the flare gun.
Here, Naomi, take this.
Guys, I thought you were talking about a flare gun. Okay. You know what it is, right?
A flagon, you mean?
A flagon?
Yeah.
Why would we be talking about a flagon? A
Because there's
flagon
a
has not
fuel
been
canister,
mentioned.
and I thought... What?
A flagon hasn't been mentioned. A flare gun? No, a flagon.
I'll take the
Tomato,
flare gun.
potato. I don't know.
I meant salsa, not salsa.
Okay, let me get the stats for the flare gun to put it in the chat as well. And like I said, does anybody stash it? It is very much loaded.
Yeah, Naomi's taking
I'll
that.
take it.
Did you want to hand the fire extinguisher over to Nick so Nick has something?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'm just like here, like.
Okay, so I take the gas canister if it's got any gas in it. I'll throw it at the owl. Naomi shoots it, and then once it's caught on fire, Nick puts it out. Wait, no, before that. Before Nick puts it out, Tony lights up off it.
We cook s'mores on it, dude.
Oh, I thought you were like gonna get baked off it,
Right.
like light up off the.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Anyway, I think we should go over here. Points the red line with the white
Is there any gas
on it.
in the canister?
Well, there's just one problem. There's no red cable. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you follow the striped one. According to the clue on the previous note, follow the candy cane.
Yep.
Which is the
Nick is
stripe.
the smart guy. Don't let him die, guys. Don't let him die, because I think without him, you just continue to run in circles. Continue to run in circles.
Was there
Just like
petrol?
football practice, man.
Like little mice. Well, in any case, you decide which way to go. Ava starts going for the lamp again, and the light of the fake fire grows a bit dimmer than before and somewhat green. There's a rustling from a non-existent breeze high in the polystyrene leaves. You hear a twisting of metal again high up above, and an almost deafening shriek. The almond stalks in the treetops. And that's where we're calling it for tonight.
So we just like need to tackle the trees and knock them over.
We need
Or
to burn
we
down
need-
the woods.
or just
burn them
run.
down.
Or just
Yeah, there's no
you know,
time to debate this, guys. There's no
run.
time to debate this. No
Well,
technicalities.
there's a
You
whole
have
week
a full
to
week
debate.
to debate.
Yeah, there's a
There's
whole
a
week to
point, and it's a
debate
whole
this.
week.
We have a whole week.
I was trying to ask, was there petrol in the gas canister?
There was. I have
Okay.
half filled.
That's what I was going to try to take. In case we have to burn down the woods, apparently, now.
Yes, please.
Chaos ensues.
Yeah. So,
Of course there's chaos. Of course.
Hi, thank you for watching. This is Shiver Murder Generation. We're just doing the wrap-up stuff now. This is different. I don't do horror, so this is going to be weird for me personally, but I'm loving it. This is great. Shiver is a Kickstarter of mine that I've Kickstarter that I backed. We haven't got the physical books yet. We're running this off the PDFs. It's different. It's very movie
is.
orientated. It's 80s, 90s movies, not just horror, but also action movies as well. So that's also really cool. But we did the horror version for this because, like, why not? I'll do the whole thing. My wrap up. I've been playing Hank, a more adult version of Chuck. If you haven't seen Chuck before, Chuck was City of Mist character, the dumb jock who was also a troll. But this is far more adult version of Chuck because I probably couldn't have played that in that game. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I don't like horror, but I'm enjoying this. Nick, Biohazard.
Yes. Hi, I'm Biohazard. I was playing Nick, the resident nerd movie buff of the AV, leader of the AV club. Sadly, my anxiety has been kind of hitting me a bit today, so hence why I've been getting a lot of nervous.
It works for the character.
It works, but yeah, you'll rarely find me outside of the stream nowadays because I rarely ever stream. But I do stream on Twitch by Hazardous Canine. But yeah, I'm not good at these. Someone else
Okay.
take it.
We'll go to Tony Squawk, Dr. Oblong.
Yo, dude, Tony Squawk here, dude. Love the skateboard, love the movies and stuff. Yeah, cool, dude. I'm also Dr. Oblong, an Australian electronic music producer. You can check out my music on SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. Yeah, I enjoy this. I haven't rolled a single success yet, and I'm loving it.
All right, VJ.
Naomi, VJ. Yeah.
Hi, I'm VJ Stonecraft. Tonight I was playing Naomi Nelson. She's the socialite. She's like an actress and stuff. She's the popular girl, but she's like also kind of anxious about it. You can find me at VJ_Stonecraft on Twitter and on Blue Sky. I'm a horror TTRPG writer for Call of Cthulhu, also sometimes a podcaster, streamer, that sort of thing. I'm the keeper for Love Linscraft. It's a Call of Cthulhu podcast, and I'm also a GM for Girls Run These Worlds. You can find me around doing actually a lot of horror stuff. That's really what I enjoy doing.
I publish it from Chaosium.
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's soon, I think, but not yet.
Okay, I'm not asking to say you're not like a writer unless you publish, but I'm just like I'm curious so we can run.
Oh, gee, thanks.
No, so we can run it.
Call me out, Cars.
No,
no, I know.
So
You're gonna make her lose the NDA,
teasing.
man.
No, yeah. Like for those that don't know the channel, we have some people that do work with Chaos on the channel. Ones that actually can talk about their stuff because it's been finally published. But no, that's been years that we haven't been able to talk about stuff. But Draconian, finally, director of horror.
I'm Draconian. Yeah, and I have been your director of horror, portraying the spirit of Edward Duskill, legend among B horror movies, or just any trash movies from the 80s. You could find him directing, and now in spirit, condensed and expressed through my imagination and narration, we are all here together witnessing this monstrosity of a mix of comedy, horror, and personal drama. And I'm loving it. And I'm Johnny Lasker, and I'm a professional game master, and you can find me on, you can find me here on Discord, on the Goblin Cave TV channel, on Twitch, YouTube, and you can find me even on Instagram as Draconian, that's Draconian K-A-N-Y, and Asker, A-Z-A-R. And I am really digging this experience. Horror is one of my dear passions, and slasher and gore, it's just where it hits the spot for me. I hope we will find more of the gore soon, but take the kids out of the room unless you want them to become like me.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
No, there's...
Don't
Fine.
See, from my point of view, don't let kids watch horror. I was way too young to be watching Friday the 13th.
And then I'm here like, it's sometimes okay, but sometimes when they're older, they'll get over it.
So, we're gonna head off. Thank you, everyone. We're going to do a raid to a new channel, Other Doc. They're playing Blades in the Dark. That's on my list of like I really want to try that system at some point. And we're not going to have a credit, so I'll get that updated so in post or for next week. I just want to point out we are 12 minutes into the Doom clock out of 60. That shot up pretty quickly. We haven't passed many rolls, I feel.
I don't plan on passing many more either.
I'm really hoping it's a zero pass sort of situation we're gonna run up on.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but this is fun. We'll be back next week. I just want to point out that Circus of the Broken Chain is in their final episodes, so check those out. We are wrapping that campaign up for various reasons, but we're wrapping that 3-year campaign up. They're in their very final episode, so catch us doing that in the next few weeks. So that's it for us. Bye. And I need to set up that raid, don't I? With a 10-second countdown thing. It's always the thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for us. Thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you everyone here for putting in the time and effort for this. And of course Draconian for doing all that work to get this set up in Roll20 for us. So
my pleasure.
Bye.